What's going on, everyone? My name is Jeff. So a question I have seen surfacing a lot over the past week is Tilray a buy under $50? So I've been covering Tilray stock for close to 1 year now, guys. Going back to November 2018, as you can see here, guys, this was my 3 stocks to short video. In November, I did not get a lot of views, but back towards the end of the year, I did buy put options against Tilray quite a few times. There was no doubt at all that this stock was very, very overvalued, over $100. And even as time has went on and it's traded down to the 90s, 80s, and 70s, there was really no doubt at all in my mind that Tilray was going to continue to fall. So what I want to do in this video, guys, is go over their last earnings report, kind of cover market sentiment, because we all know that is very, very important in the way a stock trades, okay? Sometimes a stock can be doing great, or a company, but if it is not analyzed and covered the proper way, institutions fail to buy in, and then retailers still look at it as if it's a bad stock. And ultimately, what I want to do is try to help you come to the understanding, is Tilray stock a buy here under $50, or should we wait longer because it's going to be getting a lot cheaper? So guys, do me a favor, drop a thumbs up on this video. It keeps me motivated to keep putting out the best stock market material here on YouTube, and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. So the first thing I want to do is just kind of illustrate how Tilray trades in accordance to the indexes. And Tilray is on the NASDAQ exchange. As you can see, the NASDAQ dropped 1.03% today, and Tilray traded down over 4%. So it dramatically outperforms the NASDAQ index on the short side, okay? So in my opinion, the way you can kind of make this make some sense to you is the shorts are definitely winning the battle with Tilray. There's not enough large buy-in on these dips that Tilray is taking to push the stock price back up. And I know we've all kind of been waiting for that magic price to happen with Tilray, where we will find it get some level of support and start moving back up. Unfortunately, guys, we just have not got there yet. They did report earnings on the 14th, just a couple of days ago, and of course they missed on non-GAAP Q1 EPS by a cent. You know, we're really not going to worry about EPS with these MJ companies. You cannot grade these stocks on the same fundamental scale as you can most stocks, okay? But their revenue of $23.04 million, that actually beat by 2.52 million, and the shares actually took off about 4%. So they reported after earnings that day, and the stock actually ran up 7%. It was the same day that Aurora Cannabis had their earnings report, and so all the MJ stocks started trading up with it, okay? CannTrust started moving after hours, Canopy Growth, Aurora Cannabis, and Cron all got a nice little boost from Tilray's earnings report. And so while I still feel Tilray has a very, very long way to go before it could even be any level of competition for Canopy Growth or Aurora Cannabis, they did see a lot of year-over-year growth that I don't think should be soon overlooked, and it should at least catch our attention, okay? Their total cannabis revenues were up 195%. You know, adult use and direct-to-patient bulk, that did not grow very much, but on the international medical side, that grew 321% this quarter. They also reported that they sold 3,012 kilograms, and that was a 131% increase. And now you have to kind of open your mind to all the different reasons why Tilray stock is falling. Number one, the sentiment on it is still very bearish. There is no particular investing firm or analyst out there pounding the table telling investors to buy shares of Tilray at these prices. But I think the biggest reason, guys, is their net loss actually grew over 500%, and their loss per share grew 357%. I guess it doesn't really matter where the stock is trading. They are going to grade you an F, and the stock is going to continue to trade down. Even people, big time investors that are holding a large amount of Tilray stock, are going to sell off and roll that money into something that appears to be a better investment. So let me share this quick chart with you guys. And so what you have is you have the percentage of estimated recreational market share, and then you have a company's enterprise value, okay? So as you can see, Canopy Growth has about 30% recreational market share, and their enterprise value is still undervalued in comparison to the recreational market share. And same with AFRY, okay? AFRY would be the other company. They have about a 9% recreational market share, and their enterprise value has not quite matched up to that yet. So that would be suggesting that both of those stocks are undervalued. Again, guys, we are not talking about medical cannabis and these operations as a whole, so just take this for a grain of salt. Now, Tilray has about 4% market share, and their enterprise value is still seen as very, very overvalued for the amount of market share they have in the recreational marijuana department. So, at quick glance, it would appear that Tilray still has more room to fall. So let's go over some of these recent upgrades and downgrades of Tilray, guys. Of course, their earnings report come out on the 14th, and so their coverage has changed in some way by 3 different companies. Alliance Global Partners initiated coverage to a neutral rating and gave them a $50 price target. Now, myself, I'm probably going to say I agree mostly with that one, okay? I'm not necessarily going to be shorting Tilray anymore, not necessarily bearish on it. The earnings report did show a lot of improvement and showed a lot of growth trends, and at some point the bottom will set in and this stock can take off. However, I'm not bullish enough on Tilray to be buying shares yet. If me, Jeff, was to give Tilray a rating, I would probably say neutral and give it about a $50 price target and just leave it alone, sit on the sidelines and not trade it either way right now. On the 15th, BMO Capital Markets upgraded it from underperform to market perform and gave them a $50.58 price target. Again, so not really a whole lot of difference there. Now, Piper Jeffrey came out on the 15th. They gave it an overweight rating. They lowered their price target from $84 down to $72. And as you can see, guys, you can go through this column right here of all the different ratings that have happened, and you can see underperform to hold. That actually was an upgrade. You know, and then of course 2 sell ratings from Vertical Group and Vertical Research. Roth Capital gave them a hold rating. Seaport Global Securities kept their coverage at neutral. Benchmark has them at a buy and a $200 price target. Now, I just think that is absolutely insane. Of course, they haven't updated their analysis since October. And then Cohen down here on the bottom, of course, we all know that's Vivian Acer, how bullish she is on the MJ industry. Back in October, she gave Tilray an outperform rating and a $172 price target. Again, she was way off the mark on her coverage of Tilray. And I think still the overall sentiment is that Tilray is still viewed as either a sell or have a neutral rating. We are just kind of unsure what all to do with it right now. So barring any big news, like a big announcement coming in for Tilray, or perhaps more regulation gets lifted, or somehow they expand, maybe partner with a bigger mega cap company, something like that could always be a catalyst to see a short-term boost in Tilray stock, as for any of these MJ companies. But now, outside of that, if you want to be completely and totally objective about this company, I do not think Tilray is yet a buy, okay? I want to wait a little longer. I think it is pretty safe to say we are going to test the $40 level. Then I would like to see what level of support we start getting around $30. Because keep in mind, Tilray came onto the market and IPO'd at $25 a share, and that's when it made that huge run up to over $300 and has really just been falling ever since. Okay, short sellers and put options have eat this thing alive day after day after day. It has been probably the most reliable short sale in the MJ sector, and even at a $4.19 billion market cap, guys, it is actually still kind of hard to justify that big of a market cap, considering they bring $23 million of revenue to the table, but they're still seeing 500% gains in net loss. Okay, so still so much work to do for this company to be efficient. I'm gonna pass for now, and I would highly suggest passing on buying here even at the $45 level. So maybe we will take another glance at Tilray when it's trading in the 30s. But for now, I think you would simply be holding the bag if you bought here, at least in the short term. If a stock is going to get cheaper, we might as well wait till it hits its bottom price and try to get somewhere close to that, okay? Because keep in mind, when a stock does find its level of support, it will bounce up and down for a little while. That is how a support level is created, okay? Anyways, that's all I got for the video, guys. Make sure to go down in the comments. Tell me your opinion on Tilray. I would really love to hear about it. As always, thank you very much for watching and have a great day.